Wait, did you send an outline wheel?
True.
I can do it without my headphones on.
Yeah, you ain't gotta have it on.
Good.
Yeah.
As long as my levels right.
Yeah, facts.
My mic sound nice one too.
Talking about my mic sound like.
What's this?
Fucking Lawless Inc. in the fucking building, man. Mr. Lawless.
Yeah, ice. I can dump this. What is it? I'll mix this with the mudslide. Fuck it.
Yeah, we over there drinking some whiskey today.
What kind of whiskey?
We got some Jameson.
Jameson is good. I like Jameson.
You want some?
I did not want to do Jameson.
Cause I got another cup.
I'll take a shot of Jameson.
Take a shot. All right.
He started?
Yeah, he started.
Yeah. You said what?
You drinking Jameson?
I ain't drinking right now. I'm drinking after the show.
He got an STD, that's why he ain't drinking.
Get the fuck out of here.
Drink something, man. If you don't drink, then I don't want to drink. I don't feel comfortable.
Man, let me pour you a shot, Will.
All right, go ahead.
Hell yeah, pip
You know, we always drink.
Pip pressure, motherfucker.
I told him.
I'm alcoholic, though.
Yeah, you know I'm alcoholic.
So
you know
it
that.
doesn't count with you.
Yeah, you know. I told him, I said, your new manager coming in here, so be on point, man. You know what I'm saying? How you been, man?
What you drinking? Coffee and Jameson?
No, I ain't that much of a psychopath, but this is just water. Water.
Like some tea or something.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Pretty fancy water cup there, brother.
Hey, somebody wife bought this for me.
Oh man.
Oh man. One of you niggas, but the wife. Yeah.
Girl, you be hitting them people wives too, man. Stop it, man.
No wife.
She probably didn't tell you she was married. What if she didn't tell you she was married though?
Check. Did you check her ring finger? Did you check her ring finger for a tan?
How often do you look to see if it's a tan or a ring finger?
First off, I look at bitches' hands because if their hands is ugly, they got ugly feet.
I don't do all that. I don't really care about feet and all that shit. They pretty. They got nice shape, shit like that. I don't get the, sometimes the shoes might not even come off. You might just bend them. That's what I'm saying. That's too much.
What you do?
We 30. We can't be fucking like we 16 no more, bro. I'm getting naked.
What do you do when the woman tell you she married?
If you already involved, then I'm saying, do you leave her alone?
Before you've been involved.
Oh, before? I'm not, like, once they say they're married, they obviously care about them, so I'm just gonna fall back. Like, if a female, I'm talking to a female, she's like, I'm married, I'm just gonna fall back.
But what if she...
You gotta fall back respectfully. Nah.
But man, listen, man, leave them married women alone, man. I had a story about my father, man, that was funny as hell, man. That happened with him.
A lot of niggas like fucking with married women. I stay away from married women.
I stay away from married women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't gonna break up a happy home, but I'll fuck an apartment up. You hear me?
So we announced
everybody agree.
So what would you do with a condo?
Oh,
yeah, I'm fucking up a condo. Cause that's just fiance. That's just a fiance.
That's fucked up, bro.
What?
The fiance stage, that's like the beginning. That's like he just proposed.
She shouldn't have been going if she shouldn't have been going at that point.
It's her responsibility.
I had to announce the creep tape coming on Lawless Inc., man. Signing today. Where the paperwork at, Larro?
I gotta figure something might happen today.
Hey, listen, I'm forcing him to sign me today. I'm forcing him.
I have paperwork already in the car.
I gotta switch my name.
No. It got creep on there. So, but it got creep. Then they got the creep is in parentheses. So it's space in front of creep and space after creep for the first and last.
Right.
Because I figured something like this could take place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just being proactive. You gotta be on top of shit, bro.
You may have to. We may be the first podcast act you sign. Right?
No. But you going into adult entertainment.
Oh, we doing adult entertainment.
You already know that. You going into the adult entertainment with that damn thing.
Is it still Lawless or is it like Raw Dog Enterprises?
No, it's gonna be like Lawless bedroom.
Hey man, I was telling my mans I'm like, man, Larro one of the most down to earth people ever, man. For real, cool as hell, bro. No, it's never no bougie shit, bro. Ever since I first met you, it's always been solid shit, man. For real, cause some of these motherfuckers, people don't realize like you've been around real all type of shit, all different type of people in the world, and. Man, I remember you giving me game. I was asking. It was around the time when Louis had just did the song with 2 Chainz. Oh, yeah. And I pulled you to the side, boy. I'm like, bro, how much did you then you tell me to the side, like, man, I paid this, that, and the third for this, and I'm like, damn, yeah, you did. Actually, you did. The first time you met me, you told me that.
Some type of like.
Amenity.
I mean, we was vibing though. I think you was comfortable with my energy though too when you first met me though.
About you. I told you how much I spent on damn.
Yeah, you did. It was a lot of stuff. We talked about a lot of stuff.
Embarrassed even?
No.
Niggas be like,
I mean,
like I ain't.
You had the sack.
He knew who I was, man.
You had the sack. So I mean, you still got the sack, but I'm just saying you had the sack, man. You know, it's a lot of money spent.
It was a lot of money spent. A lot of these stories got price tags and receipts attached to them. So a lot of times I hear stories about stuff, them receipts get to popping in my head like a fucking.
Damn, I hope I ain't scar you then, man, because I'm thinking about. Because I think it was like $8 or some crazy shit at the time.
With that?
Yeah, a little bit over. I think okay. Like 85 or something like that, right?
Pusha T shit.
Man, he been. That's what I'm saying.
Some
like
prices we can't even.
Yeah. Some of them we can't disclose.
Just say over. I'll just say over. I won't even say. I'm gonna say over. If it's under, I'll let you know too. But I don't want to give it exact because some of these prices change.
Yeah, hell yeah,
it change. You get a favor from somebody. That first thing they tell you, don't tell nobody. I looked out for you like this. You know. I don't want to scar myself and then go back to somebody later and be like, man, what's up? I need a feature. And they be like, you want to tell them. You only pay me
right. Yeah, but that was back in the day. The reason I'm talking about it because it was back in the day. It's old stuff now. Because they prices, you know, it was back in the day. Yeah, it was about 10 years ago. Yeah. I know he want more. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? It was about 10. It was about 12 or 13. So yeah, it was about 10 years ago. Yeah.
I can say that now comfortably.
Is somebody going out?
Yeah, show this in the microphone, man.
Y'all keep talking.
We put the GoFundMe page. Podcast.
We got technical difficulties.
In the studio, you guys hit that link if you support. GoFundMe.
Hey, this nigga crazy.
Send our proceeds to Larro 109. He will make sure that they get exactly just the mic cord.
Man.
That's it.
Technically, that GoFundMe will go to Envion.
Right.
That's technically, but.
You got a rap career coming up, so I'm gonna hold some of that money for videos.
Exactly.
What we talking about?
No, I was going with your question. You talking about you? He talking about you and your career. He rap though. He dope as hell, but it's more so like the Freddie Gibbs, the comment. Like he's the lyricist type of rap, but he dope though. I ain't gonna lie to you, dope as hell. Yeah.
You gonna pay $8,500 for a feature?
$8,500 for a feature.
Depends on who. What you pay
at this point?
Hell
it depends on where I would be, where I'm at.
What would make sense to pay for a feature to you as an artist?
It depends on what type of marketing I got behind it. Because without the proper marketing, it's gonna go on deaf ears anyway.
That's true.
So that's what it depends on. Right. That's great. It depends on what kind of money. Okay. So if your marketing set up properly, then you would pay for a feature, which means that you're paying for a feature and marketing. You just add an addition on that feature price.
Right.
Okay. You paying for
if you hit Sinatra's up and he say he want a G, get that nigga a G and call it a day.
They gotta come with the money, but see that's what he just hit it. He just said the perfect shit. When you get the feature, now you gotta pay somebody to say I got the feature. Mm-hmm. So there's more money. It ain't just no pop this up on my IG page and show everybody I did this feature. Nah, you gotta spend some money and let everybody know that you got, and you might spend more than what you paid for the feature to let everybody know you got the feature.
Gotcha.
And that's what people don't look at. That's that hidden cost.
To break an artist, do you agree with what Young Dolph said is about $250,000?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
LEP said that shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
About 250?
Yes.
To properly break them, they get in.
Yes.
Okay.
More. Could be more. It depends.
You think it'd be easier now with the way the marketing is?
Nah, back in the day, it wasn't 250. When I came in, it was like, you're going to spend over 100. 100. They said over 100. I was told over 100. And it was like over 100, probably over 200. I was like, cool, I ain't shit. I'm like, I got that. That's cool, whatever. And I got to going. I'm like, oh, shit. But I ain't going to even lie. I wasn't even like, I didn't feel them jitters of, oh, shit. Like, I didn't feel that shit. I refer my shit like on that Juvenile verse. Right. Nigga say, catch me at the casino, way in the back, losing money like a motherfucker, still shooting crap.
Craps,
That's how I was. I'm losing, but I couldn't stop throwing the dice. Like, I didn't want to stop throwing the dice.
Like, what inspired you to, like, get in the music business and start your own record label?
Doing music,
he rap too.
DJing, producing, just wanting to get in the music business, and at some point you start feeling like, you know what, I ain't gonna even do this. I ain't gonna rap no more. I ain't gonna do this. Get behind artists. You start feeling like that. But it really never know that you not rap. If you got it in you, you always should drop verses here and there or songs here. That's how I feel.
I remember you on Mercy. I was in the studio when you dropped the verse on that.
I always do shit.
And it was hard.
Man, I appreciate it.
For sure.
I'm dropping shit now. I just dropped a song called Gang Gang with me and Bo D.
I went to his house.
Still dropping. I ain't gonna stop dropping shit unless motherfucking.
Tell Bo D, tell Bo D come fuck with us too. But
And what was your strategy to like get drill on the mainstream?
Oh man.
Without leaving the city. Because like
my strategy,
because people weren't fucking with it at the beginning.
This was my strategy. It really wasn't a strategy of, I won't even say drill per se. It was a strategy of, I seen the lane for Chicago street music. I seen the lane where the world was ready to hear what the streets of Chicago had to say. There was so much shit going on that was constantly drawing attention to Chicago and the streets of Chicago. It was like, now is the time for our story to be told. Art imitate life. So of course they want to know what's coming. They want to know from the artist standpoint of what the fuck happened. And I started hearing the music. And then when I started hearing the music, by me messing with music myself, and back when I was like trying to come out and do shit, it was too real. It was too real for people. So now I'm seeing that this too real shit is now being accepted. I'm seeing that it's an audience for it. And I'm also seeing that, like I say, art imitate life. So everybody's wondering what the fuck going on in Chicago. Why all this stuff going on? Why is it the murder capital? Now they looking to hear what the fuck is going on. So that always creates an audience for it. So I knew that if I pushed the gas hard as fuck on it, I already knew where it was gonna go. So when I started seeing that in those efforts of me pushing the gas with just street music from Chicago, and I started seeing it all zoning in, and they trying to label it. It was like, at first I'm like, nah, don't label this shit. Nah, I don't want to be no fad, no trend. I seen what happened to Crunk. Like nah, I don't want that shit going on. And it was like, you know what, this shit cool. And if I go hard enough, this shit could become a subgenre.
Facts.
And I'm like, that'd be dope. I started saying to myself, that'd be dope. And I started telling everybody, like, if we keep going, this shit can become a subgenre.
Gotcha.
Like, this shit is all coming together. No, it didn't come together like I wanted it to come together with everybody united. When we could have had a fucking big ass movement, because I tried to I pushed hard as hell trying to make that happen.
Was at one point y'all did. It was Louis, Keith, Dirk, all them on stage.
We was all fucking with each other. I was trying to sign everybody. I was trying to get everybody to be on the same umbrella and go hard, to have a huge movement. I got execs I talked to. You know what I'm saying? And tried to get. I had a deal on the table to get Keith, Dirk, Chop, Reese, Fredo, all of them in one whop. And I called the record exec and was like, I need some money to help me do it. And he didn't want to do it. Shout out to Tricky Stewart, didn't want to give me the money. You know, he was over at Epic at the time.
Okay.
And I reached out and he's like, we don't do business like that. We just can't cut you a check based on, you know, based on you just calling up saying, you know, you got some artists, man. They don't work like that. But I knew the temperature of what was going on in the market.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, I got my half. I'm like, I got half cash. I'm like, I know you got a record label or something that's aside from Epic.
Oh yeah, like, see, we definitely hit a line.
Yeah, you gotta label your independent label yourself. Like shit, throw me some of that money. Let's put some money. You know, we come from how I come from Chicago. Like let's put some money on the table. Let's make this shit happen. Like it can't happen like that. I'm like, well, call whoever you need to call to tell them it need to happen that way.
Gotcha.
This is an opportunity I don't want to miss.
Gotcha.
What was the 3 most important components to building your business model for starting Lawless Inc.?
The 3 most. Repeat that question.
What was the 3 most important components to your business model to building the empire that you did?
I would say 1, identifying what you want to do, having a keen sense of what it is that you want to accomplish. 2, getting attorneys, getting the right attorneys and listening to getting professional opinions on shit, not what somebody think, not what your homeboy guess. Nah, getting professional opinions. And 3, what should be number 1, believing in yourself.
Man,
believing in yourself, believing in your plan. You know, believing in your plan. Like at some point you could pull it in so many directions and the shit gets so thick to where emotionally you feel drained with people saying, you know, you made the wrong mistake here, or you did this stupid, or you got this person that got a name for themselves saying they don't go like this. At some point, you got to remember, I got to believe in myself.
Facts.
And me being that, you probably, people say probably that Larro cocky or you probably heard all type of shit about me, but I don't give a fuck. Because I believed in myself, and nobody gave me no money to do
you
what
cool
I'm
as
doing.
hell.
Nobody gave me no motherfucking bread to do what I did. I got my shit from the streets of Chicago, in the streets of Chicago, and put it back in the streets of Chicago. Ain't too many motherfuckers can say that. I can talk about all that shit now, because it's over 7 years from a lot of shit, so I can run my mouth about
shit. Yeah, you
now.
do a lot of shit.
Would you have your own label, you know what I'm saying, and managing and shit, what would you consider the advantages of signing to a label versus staying independent? Because that's the wave that everybody want to stay independent.
You can push the button, you can go on shit right then and there. You don't have to wait. Signing with a label, you got to go through, when you sign it with a major, you got to go through different tiers and different approvals before something can happen. It's a process. So you just can't go shoot off the hip and make things happen. Which in some cases with music, it kills that energy, because you leave the studio be excited.
Hell yeah.
It's a banger. We finna shoot the video. We finna goddamn get the artwork done.
Hell yeah.
Somebody say, nah,
you can't do it right.
Let's see something. We just released this. This one didn't do well. We gonna make sure this is in place, that in place, and let's set the radio team up. You get drained with all that information. Like, damn.
Fact.
So, is there any advantages to being signed to a?
The advantages of signing to a major label is they will hit the button and you will have major promotion.
The distribution behind it.
They have major distribution. And here's the thing with distribution. I'm gonna drop this one that a lot of people don't think about when it comes to distribution. Distribution companies, these record distribution companies, come from a long history of distributing. Now, if you go to the history of distributing, and we look at what music was actually, I want to use the right word for this. What was the device used to play music, or what would they call it? What was the? I say device. I can think of it right now. But what vehicle was it that they used to get the music to people who had to play it? That shit started out with records, with vinyl.
Vinyl, yeah.
So, no internet, vinyl. So now, distributing in was something totally different, because you had to take that vinyl, put it in boxes, put those boxes in a truck, and shoot them damn vinyl albums to different cities and states.
Gotcha.
That was real live distribution.
Facts.
Wrong, right. Now, those relationships that some of these companies got is still in play from doing shit like that.
Over 100 years of that type of shit.
Exactly. So now you got distribution. Now, yeah, it's a click, it's a push of a fucking button. But hell yeah, they're in a space where they can benefit from having a relationships with companies from so long ago. Where they like, nah, this shit easy for us. Now you just hit a button. Hell yeah, because I remember we sat on trucks putting
facts.
That's facts.
Any artist that you ever regretted not signing that you passed up on? That you be like, damn, you wish you could double back. Like, man, I should have got his ass up. I try not to live with regrets. Okay.
Like that, because I believe I'm a God-fearing man. I believe God, God have things happen in our life for different reasons. And so I don't try to question that a lot.
Okay.
So I don't try to question that. I didn't have my hands on some of everybody that came through Chicago in some type of way. Some type of capacity, a conversation, or I got paperwork drawn up for them, or talked to my attorney about them with some of everybody you can think of.
Gotcha.
I just don't deal with the regret part. I look at it like, okay, I could have doubled down, or I could have, but things happen for a reason.
Right.
It's part of my story.
Yeah, facts.
So.
Man, what's going on with the future of Lawless Inc?
I'm fucking with R&B right now. I got R&B artist West Guapo out of Kentucky. We got a single called "Don't Let Go" right now, doing great.
Okay.
Just going through the process, getting in that radio, getting in the mix show, just getting it out to the people so they can start hearing it, get familiar with the sound. He's a singer / composer. He's been singing forever. Got a voice for real. Not no fake shit.
Gotcha.
Can sing to your baby mama.
Do you feel like they don't give you the credit that you deserve as far as drill music?
I feel like I don't get the credit I deserve as far as drill music and as far as just being an executive, period. And that's not just for no other reason besides the point that I'm from Chicago.
Because you really played a major role in them, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of the rappers that was relevant around that time. I ain't saying, career. You opened doors too.
Right now, like I know what I did. I opened the motherfucking doors up. They weren't trying to hear this shit. They weren't trying to hear no street music from Chicago on the radio.
No.
They weren't trying to hear that. That shit was too real. They weren't trying to hear. I know the doors that got slammed in my face. I know the conversation, the arguments I had. I know how I got banished out motherfucking room. Now that's something that you don't like too. I seen how I got put out rooms because I'm pushing the sound, and I watch a person that come from that sound go walk in that room.
Damn.
And now they accept it now. Gotcha. They don't say nothing. They don't be like, shout out to Larro. You don't get that. But I know for a fact that I fought that battle to get that door open.
You feel like you was blackballed before? You ever feel like you been blackballed?
Hell yeah. Blackball ain't nothing more than just certain people not mentioning your name or saying something negative when it comes to your name in a certain room. And I know that happened. I know I'm gonna rub somebody the wrong way because I believe in me. So when you believe in yourself and you don't kiss ass, you gonna rub show. You gonna rub people the wrong way sometimes. Like I already know. Not to mention I've been a boss and I was paying a lot of people too. Gotcha. So you got a bunch of disgruntled employees running around this motherfucker. They got shit to say, and the shit they got to say is really that they feel like they should have got paid more,
Facts.
or they feel like they should have got fired or some shit like that.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't got time to. I don't deal with them feelings. I don't even got time to deal with them feelings, and I wasn't trying to deal with them feelings to push and get this shit done because I felt like it was bigger than me. I always felt this was bigger than me. I seen this shit happening the way it's happening, so I knew this shit was bigger than me. I knew that I got to step up and be a sacrificial lamb, you know, so I knew that, you know, and I saved up the money to deal with a lot of them fights.
Gotcha.
Like fuck it, I knew what was going on.
What made you want to partner up with John Monopoly and, you know what I'm saying, get everything started? John,
imagine, like John a fucking legend out here.
All right.
So with the fact of me doing business with him, that was like, okay, that's a no-brainer. You know, so yeah, I brought John in, and that changed to a lot of. He had a lot of different positions, but yeah, John was one of the ones that worked for me at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. You know, it went from a management partnership to John actually working for Larro Incorporated. You know, then it changed. You know, you go through tears and shit. That's how that shit go.
Man, can you explain the importance to to our viewers, not my show, but our viewers, the importance of networking?
Yeah, networking is very important, especially coming from, I would say, certain markets. Because if you're not networking properly, you will get blackballed. But if you're networking right, it's hard to blackball you because you're talking to people outside your market that understand you and understand your vision and know what you're about. So it's hard for somebody to badmouth you if you got somebody in that room that really understand you, know, and know what you're about.
That's like me and you network. Like, for instance, like, you know me through another person, but by us having a relationship, I could have just made a call. Like, hey, man, you came up here, you know?
Right.
Now, let's just say you didn't know me from a can of paint, and I try, hey, man, you want to come on? You may be like,
no.
You feel me?
Like, no. You got to check.
Yeah, true. You got to check around.
Check for me. Like,
yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, you got to check. Yeah, exactly.
You know, but it's like, that's a great example.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't meet you with just meeting, and I know you directly.
No.
But, you know what I'm saying? Guys meeting and me saying who you were, like this real nigga, you saying me same way. I guess a trust there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's a trust there where I know I'm not worried about something. Like I'm not worried about you in the room and I ain't there saying nothing negative about me. Because I know the impact I had when I met you, just like you feel like the impact you had when you met me. I know what I did, so I know Creep ain't about to be saying nothing crazy about me.
Nah.
And I feel like you one of the ones that. Somebody saying something crazy, you want to address that shit.
I always do.
I try to align myself with niggas like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to hear what they don't come telling me what they said.
Why was they comfortable to tell you?
Tell me what the fuck you did.
Right.
Like I like that shit. Like man, you know I got into it with such man for what? And they was in there talking about you, man.
Yeah, and I defended you.
Because I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I done it before.
You know, I'm gonna do that. I don't sit in the room and just let somebody just throw you into the motherfucking bus and say a bunch of crazy shit out their mouth about you, and I know it ain't true. Yeah. I'm gonna address that shit.
Cause they comfortable enough to say it. Why are they comfortable enough to say this in front of you like that? Obviously, you feeding into the shit.
Exactly. And a lot of times, like I said, like when you on your shit, a lot of people wait to find a chink in the arm, and they wait to find something that they can unravel. And try to expose you in some type of way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, good luck with that with me. I'm self-made for real. Man. I did this shit for real from the streets. Like, good luck trying to do that with me. I really did this shit from the streets. Paid my motherfucking own way. Put in a lot of work my damn self. Ain't too many people can step up and say they can take credit for shit that I did.
You know what was a classic song that y'all did, man, back in the day, man? Like he was talking about with the Pusha T, my hoes do drugs. That shit, I just felt like that shit could have went I felt like it should have just went more than was.
Prime example of sign with a major label. There we go. Let's talk about that. When you sign with a major label, okay, my whole do drugs. 2 features. Paid for 2 features and paid for
Hitmaker made the beat.
Was it,
DJ Payne 1 made the beat.
I thought Hitmaker, he had the hook.
Hitmaker on the hook, and he brought that to us in the studio in LA. Okay. Now I had a discrepancy with that because he didn't actually produce the beat. Okay. Now what he does, I think, what Hitmaker do is great. He's able to get producers and get songwriters and put them together and construct these dope ass pieces and put them together where he can sell the whole composition to somebody. I think that's dope, and I always admire his hustle when it comes to that. That shit dope as hell to me still. That you can sit up and just say, I don't want to rap, but I'm gonna find a beat. I'm gonna write a hook to it. And I'm gonna present this shit to some artists, and you know the artists are presented to where got budgets, major budgets behind that shit. So that shit dope to be able to bounce in the studios and do that shit. By the way, but that's how it happened. He brought the song already. Basically, the hook was constructed. The beat was there. A guy named DJ Payne 1. Shout out to DJ Payne 1. He did that beat. DJ Payne 1 did the beat. Hitmaker, Young Bird, right? Did the hook. He did the hook.
That shit was dope as hell. My hoes, they do drugs.
Louis came and laced it with the verses.
Killed it.
He killed it with the verses. Knocked it right out with the verses. So, we was excited about the song, geeked about the song, got the song on the radio. That's how I actually found out that DJ Payne wanted to beat because when it went to the radio, it was a nice little thing called a cease and desist way. Wait a second. This guy didn't do the beat.
Still have relations with
my phone. Pause.
Oh yeah, got the beat taken care of. Found out Payne 1 did the beat. Took care of everything with Payne 1. So I shout out to Payne 1. He's a stand-up guy about it. Got that taken care of, and now we working in that radio. Now we're working in that radio. I'm waiting for a major budget to come in from Epic at the time. Because I'm with Epic to push to get the radio budget going. Well, they felt some kind of way because they was working another song before that, and they weren't getting the numbers they was looking for. So now they hesitant about putting the budget behind this song. So what I do in my independent mind, stop putting my own money behind it. But now I'm putting my own money behind a song where I got a major deal. I got a deal with a major label already. So now I'm putting my own bread up, which means I got to send them an invoice. If you know anything about how this shit work, them invoices don't get taken care of all the time.
Damn.
You know, because it's me just sort of following what was going on, protocol. Like if they waiting, I need to wait too. I wasn't hearing that shit. My mind was still in that independent. I'm pushing. So I started pushing the record out my own pocket.
Well, all the artists that you know what I'm saying, work with and had signed, who would you say had the best work ethic?
That I work with and had signed?
I mean, you worked with, like I'm saying, like you had worked with Dirk and a lot of. That's what I'm saying. Like, who would you say had the best?
Some crazy work ethic. I just seen some crazy work ethics.
Out of Chicago.
Yeah, you never know say out of Chicago. Okay, that's a good one. Louis got a dope work ethic when it comes to recording. He'll roll through some shit. We did some studio sessions. I watched them, you know, roll through some shit. And to show you how I am about shit, I just keep one and I don't give a fuck about the temperature or shit. I'm just keep it funky. You know, if it's that, if it ain't, it ain't. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. They feel some kind of way about me or not. That's why I'm gonna stay true to shit. Like, I don't believe in that fuck shit. Like, I ain't gonna not say some shit. You know. Yeah, I seen him roll through some shit. See what else I seen him roll through some shit. From Chicago.
Say Louis in Houston right now with my brother.
I say him out of Chicago, who I seen this that I personally watched. Well, we didn't have some sessions, but we didn't have some sessions where like 9-10 songs came out, type shit.
Damn.
You know, we didn't do some shit. And some of the time, I hate that things are the way out to where a lot of the things that took place are not spoken on.
Yeah.
Because we made history.
Facts.
You know, facts.
Them is facts. We
made history. We covered a lot of ground out there.
He was like I say, he was at one point in time the hottest rapper from
Chicago.
In Chicago. Yeah, he was the hottest rapper from Chicago. What's your relationship with Epic, or is it still a relationship with Epic?
I'm cool with Epic. That's business.
Yeah.
I understand business. Shit.
Okay.
I'm cool with Epic. That's record labels ain't nothing but financial institutions, man.
Facts.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? You got how many cars you had with Capital One?
You right. You right.
Straight up.
Facts.
First time you fucked up.
Hell yeah.
Let your ass back in the door.
They gonna let you back in the door.
They gonna give me a card again.
Hey, ill for real, boy. Epic gonna be watching, boy. You ready for that 10 songs?
Play music. Stop playing,
You place after what you call it, play some of your stuff for him.
Staff out there. I will say this: everybody try to bash major labels and bash. You pay attention to the way they work and why they move the way they go.
Gotcha.
What you think like the biggest misunderstanding when artists sign these contracts to where they get flustered years down the line and
understanding that a record label is a fucking financial institution.
Right.
Understanding that, read your paperwork and understand what you're getting yourself into, and all that money that's being furnished up front gotta be paid back. It's coming out somebody's pocket.
Hell yeah.
And when that song don't work.
Yeah, when all that shit don't work, not even the song don't work. When that fucking marketing play we came up with, we should do them t-shirts, we should put fucking foliage on them t-shirts, and that shit don't work. Them t-shirts sitting up in somebody's garage. And somebody paid for, hell yeah, I'm in the red for so much shit that I felt like people weren't trying to understand or even trying to sympathize. And that's what fucking hurt. Is when you in the motherfucking red, you the only one in the room that feel that shit. And that's what really separates. That's what you learn. That's why I'm talking how I talk. That's what starts separating you from everybody else. That's why it's like I try my best not to be on no fuck certain people, but on some real shit, that's how I be feeling. Like I don't measure me up. I don't even want to be measured up and say this person was my partner. This person was people work for me. You know what I'm saying? Because when the smoke cleared, who the fuck held that bag? Yeah. Me. Who took that loss? Me. You know what I'm saying? That food came out my kids' mouth, my mouth, my family mouth. Like, I felt that burn. I felt that sting. You know what I'm saying? You set yourself up where you can go buy $1 million house cash if you want to, and then realize after 6 months, you got to get a loan. Then 6 months after another year, shit, you got to get a bigger loan. Damn. Like, if I want to get $1 million crib now, I'm going to have to get some, shit, damn, I can't have that flex no more. Like, I bought my house cash, I can't have that flex no more.
That's true.
Then you start looking at stupid shit. Like, you looking at cars, like, damn. I remember I could have just bought that cash and been like, shit, nigga got a G-Wagon, I paid cash, but I can't do that right now. Maybe next year. When I get this money back from this deal, I'll be able to do it. But then you don't get the money back from them deals. Then
this record label, you know how they say 250,000. What do you think? You ain't gotta speak on it if you don't want to, but
fuck. What's up?
What do you think as far as like money invested in what you do with your management? How much money you think you invested in the last, let's just say, whenever you started Lawless Inc. to now?
I just spent some M's, bro. I definitely spent some M's.
Some M's.
I didn't touch that. I didn't touch the M mark. I touched the M mark. A long time ago, I touched the M mark. And you feel it. You fucking feel it.
I see it in your eyes.
Yeah, you feel it.
I see that shit in your eyes.
Like I said, I can talk about some shit. I remember going out here doing shit and everybody parading, going crazy about how much we making and how shit looking. Thinking all this shit going on and motherfuckers rich. And guess what the fuck I'm doing? Riding around somewhere with a motherfucking book, popping it off, taking the money to go put back into this shit.
Right.
Yeah, with nobody with me. No, none of these motherfuckers, nobody with me. None of these people with me. None of them with me. Same people that's like, we gonna do this, Nah, what the fuck they at when I'm taking them motherfucking federal penitentiary chance?
Facts.
When nobody with me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come back and go hit the motherfucking bricks for real. Literally. To come back. So that shit make you feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, I don't give a fuck about talking about whatever. Like that shit definitely make you feel some kind of way. That's something can't nobody take from me. I don't give a fuck who they is that can't take that from me because they know what the fuck it is. Motherfuckers know what it is out here. Shit, the streets of Chicago know what it is. They know I got this shit from the motherfucking streets of Chicago and put it back into the streets of Chicago. Flat out.
You like the Robin Hood.
That's cool.
Robin Hood around this motherfucker, man.
Shit, God bless the people with
You done signing rappers?
Nah, hell no.
Nah, okay. Because I see you said about the R&B right now. So I don't mean done forever. I just meant like at the moment.
I ain't for R&B right now. I'm saying this shit before Diddy said this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got talk to Russ Guapo, call him on the phone, call Trey Peasy on the phone and ask him. You know what I'm saying? We get them on the line if you want to. They'll let you know I was saying this shit before.
You think R&B dead?
No, I don't think R&B dead.
And R&B is dead ever since R. Kelly went to jail. There ain't no R&B is dead. It's man, the R&B is dead.
It's incarcerated.
I want to say
I don't want to hear Brent Faison sing. I don't want to hear Bryson Tiller sing.
I like him.
No, Bryson Tiller fell off. The nigga's dog shit now. I don't want to hear None of these niggas. I don't want to hear Bruno Mars. They sound too pretty. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. What happened? What happened?
They got a place in the world.
No.
Bruno Mars will fuck your baby mama.
Prince can fuck my baby mama.
Prince dead right now. Bruno Mars ain't dead. Prince can't. Prince Spirit can fuck your baby mama. Bruno Mars can fuck your baby mama. Facts now.
That's cool.
I hope he hit
cool.
You know,
I will shoot the shit out of Bruno Mars.
You remember Purple Rain?
Yeah, I will shoot the shit out of Bruno.
Tell my son, light skinned motherfucker.
Right. But nah, I just don't want to hear none of that shit right now.
Biggest thing about music though.
The greatest thing about music is something for everybody.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
Who the fuck am I listening to right now? I'm currently listening to Chris Brown album.
Really?
Yeah, Chris.
I feel like that was a dope album.
But you know what? The reason I said R&B is there, but hear me out. Hear me what I'm saying. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Climbing up on him and shit.
No doubt. My baby mom might be a side thought, but the point that I'm making is that.
She get pregnant, get you a check, you're gonna be like,
hey, I love her. I love her.
She was thinking.
Right. That little, see, that little pussy was fire when I met you, so you might as well go ahead and give it outside. But the point that I'm saying is that it's just an R&B lane. I don't want to hear Jacquees ease on shit.
I like Jacquees.
I just want to hear that shit, man.
He got a voice. Jacquees got one of them voices. Jacquees got one of them motherfucking. Jacquees got one of them motherfucking old school voices. What's the name of that movie that had Lauryn Hill in it?
I forgot the name of it. I know you're talking about was it Sister Act?
Sister Act.
Yeah, Sister
Remember when
Act.
Sister Act when she started singing and hitting them notes, she was like, damn.
You talking about the nigga from City High? You talking about the nigga that was singing from City High?
Yeah, I think it was Lauryn Hill voice though. When she hit a part, she started singing there, and it was like you didn't think she can sing like that, and it just kind of woke you up. And even through the TV screen, and TV, TVs didn't have a good sound quality like they always.
Like they got down.
Then that motherfucker send chills down you, make your hair stand up on your motherfucker.
Well, it's Lauryn Hill. I feel like Lauryn Hill is overrated anyway, but it was
overrated.
Yeah. I get that.
I got a question.
Wait, no, I don't give a fuck.
What album or something?
No, I say Biggie's overrated. I said a lot of niggas is overrated.
This guy's
Lauryn
crazy.
Hill, that's an artist that wasn't like majorly marketed and promoted when she started slowing down. So if you didn't catch it then, it's hard for you to really catch what the hype is about. People try to figure it out, but now that shit real, bro.
Yeah.
That shit real.
What you being,
Nick? Like, don't nobody give Missy Elliott her flowers. Missy Elliott
was dope as hell.
Yeah,
dope as hell.
Yeah,
she dope as hell.
Yeah, dope as shit.
With you being one of the main pillars, to the drill culture, like, did it impact you at all when the death started happening behind the music?
It impacted me when the beat started happening in the music.
Right.
I'm not gonna even lie because I seen that I wasn't on that. I wasn't trying to separate shit. I wasn't giving a fuck if you was BD, GD, Blackstone, Folk, Vice Lord. It didn't matter to me. As long as you was speaking about the streets of Chicago, we all went through the same pain. We all had the same story, the similar story to tell. So it's like the world need to hear this, and the world don't need to be. They don't need to hear it and try to segregate us. They need to hear it and applaud us all because we all come from this motherfucker. We all trying to get out this motherfucker. So that's how I felt about it, and that's how I still feel about it. So even when the deaths happen, I feel like when the deaths happen, if it's a legend that died from here, it shouldn't be we don't want to say nothing about it because he's in a certain clique or a certain gang. No, that's somebody that fucking came from Chicago, walked these same fucking streets you walk, and made it out this bitch. So what? He said something about your neighborhood. Okay, and he still walked around the streets of Chicago. He just didn't walk in your neighborhood, but y'all walked the same fucking city blocks.
Facts.
Definitely facts. You know what I'm saying? Big facts. Y'all all caught the red line. Shit, all went the same downtown Chicago.
Yeah.
And all fuck the same bitches.
Maybe not. Some of these niggas get pussy like they was getting, that's
like some of them late bloomers.
Everybody ain't getting in creep. We trust ass. You know what I'm saying?
I always say
I'm a nobody right now.
I always say Chicago small and bitches make it smaller. Sibley small and bitches make it smaller. You gonna run into a bitch that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, when you run into a bitch that you don't, that's when you know shit's small. You run into a bitch that fuck a few of your guys and acquaintances.
Oh yeah.
And hold on, it's to the point where you can't even hate on the niggas. Like that bitch ass, you like that.
Damn, that folks had. Folks is cool as hell. Yeah. I get it. I understand.
With you, baby. I see why you fuck.
Yeah. But this nigga, no, folks cool too. Like,
did you try to get Ty Money on Lawless? Did you try to sign him?
Yeah, I talked to Ty Money.
No, I'm saying, did you try to get him back in the day?
I talked to Ty Money.
Okay.
I talked to Ty Money. I didn't go super hard. Me and Ty Money talked. I definitely talked to Ty Money. I think I did.
Yeah,
I think I fucking did.
Yeah, I think I did.
You can throw that drink in my face. What you talking about? Shit, straight up. I told you, ain't nobody this motherfucker I ain't try. Yeah, I'm him. If it's somebody that's popped from his bitch and I ain't say nothing to him, then you got the right to take give me count to 10 and run up the banger.
You know who else dope as hell?
You need to go holler at Katie Young Cocky. Get his ass out wherever the fuck he been.
Katie Young Cocky too before. I talked to
you need to get folks. Yeah, that's family to me, but you need to get his ass out of wherever the fuck.
You talk to? I talked to him and I talked to
him and Corey.
I talked to who he had a situation with before and everything. Like I do shit like that. I don't do fuck shit. I ain't gonna talk to him and know he had a situation and then not talk to whoever he had the situation going on with. I'm gonna talk to whoever. I'm gonna go to the root of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ducking. I ain't trying to duck shit. I'm from this motherfucker. I wanna walk around this motherfucker. You know, I survived being in the streets here, but way before the music. I survived being in the streets here. I survived selling shit that if you sell somebody some bad shit, they catch your ass somewhere and knock your head off for real. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the internet shit. That shit don't mean shit. You have motherfucker come blow your motherfucking wig back because you fucked up their Christmas and because you playing games in the kitchen.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand. You need to bring his ass out of the crates, man. I don't know what's going on.
You know who else was dope too, Larro? Female rapper, Chinchilla Meek.
I love Chinchilla Meek.
Yeah, you know I went to school with her.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did. I went to school. He went to school with her too.
Yeah, she got Chinchilla Meek doing her thing. She got don't do coke.
Don't do coke going on.
She my man Ralph. You know that, and that's my guy.
Yeah, she's very dope artist, man. Very dope.
She
dope on the marketing side. She's smart. I've been a fan of Chinchilla Meek. Murder Meek.
Chamika. Yeah, Chamika.
Say it right because she catches
yeah. Gotta say it right.
That's the homie with her little slew-footed ass. That's the homie though.
She cool as hell. I don't know about all that. Yeah, she gonna pull you up on charges, brother.
Call Black Jesus. He gonna take care of it.
That's my girl though. Yeah, she dope. I always been dope. Yep. I tried to do a deal with her years ago. Paperwork with her name on it. You know, stuff.
You was right there with it, wasn't you?
I was right there with it.
She would have been dope as hell for Lawless too.
Yeah.
She would have been dope as hell. And she got the look too.
That's when it go with having different people you fucking with and listening to. And I said earlier, believe in your plan. You gotta believe in your motherfucking plan and believe in the things that you want to do. And sometimes you can't hear it. You gotta silence the noise in the background. You know, and I'm learning that more than anything is how I need to silence the noise in the background. I'm getting more confidence in who I am and what I'm capable of doing. You gotta understand that breaking 2 artists out of Chicago, breaking the label out of Chicago, breaking the sub-genre of music, hip hop out of Chicago.
Damn, that's why you been hitting my fault, bro.
You thought I was hitting your leg because I wanted to talk to you, nigga?
What was
the
biggest lesson you learned through everything that you've been through? You know what I'm saying, running your record label. What was the biggest lesson you learned?
Yeah, rewind. Believe in yourself, believe in your vision, believe in your plan, and sometimes don't hear that noise in the background. Silence that motherfucking noise in the background. I'm not saying that you shouldn't pay attention to wise counsel, but wise counsel is wise counsel. Attorneys. You know what I'm saying? The people that's gonna tell you when you're going outside the lines. That's really it. You know, and that's something me and my attorney talked about early on. I'm like, shit. Just let me know if I'm covering outside the lines. Pull me back over, because I know I think outside the box. I know for a fact I think outside the box. Because it ain't too many niggas ever did what I did to get the money to put it off into the music industry. That's a big gamble. Ain't nobody gonna take no motherfucking penitentiary chances and they gonna take another gamble some motherfucking more.
Facts.
You really finna leave the crap table from winning and go play roulette.
That was the perfect way to explain that shit.
Straight up, like that's crazy. You really finna put some money behind somebody that don't got no money like you, that can possibly get some money like you and stay and badmouth you. You really gonna
that you know, I feel like crazy, that's betrayal. Man. It's betrayal. But I feel like that hurt. You know what's crazy about like a particular situation? Because you know I know me and you talk.
Yeah.
I feel like for a person, you presented opportunity for a particular like people, and then like you said, you take your hard-earned money that these people wouldn't even never did, and then like you said, you put it in them, and then all of a sudden in the end, they got some fucked up shit to say. it's fucked up. I feel like that's hurtful too.
That's fuck shit.
It's very hurtful,
that's
man.
Fuck shit and it's hurtful all the way around the board. It's fuck shit and it's hurtful. But I went into this knowing that. I went into this knowing that could be a gamble because I went into getting that money knowing that okay, I can take a bump and be gone too. See, I come from old school. I come from shit. Put some lawyer money up first. You know what I'm saying? When you re-up,
yeah,
take that money, put it to the side, and keep adding to that till you got that lawyer money taken care of. Then you keep going. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And I come from taking everything, going to the store with it. Everybody don't do that. I take everything and keep doing it for a while.
Man, what?
And sometimes at some point you gotta realize you got too far, you too high up to stop. You gotta stop going to the store with everything. But no, I come from there. We
re-up, take it all up.
Put the million back in the store. Let's go to the store with the million. Like fuck it, nigga. So we make $1. Go get something off the 99-cent menu so we make some more money.
Yeah.
Go to a restaurant, but goddamn it, put everything in the store. Like that's how it go. You goddamn it, you gotta keep going, putting that money back into reinvesting, so you can get that big pop.
How do you feel about taking advice from people that's less successful than you? How do you honestly feel about that?
How I honestly feel about that, taking advice from people that are less successful for you in the music business, I feel like with music, I feel like I don't be wanting to hear that shit. With life, I feel like you never know who can tell you something. So it's like some of them rules that apply to like life lessons and coming to music is different because you can be taking advice from somebody in the music industry that just hurt behind a certain situation because they feel like they so talented that they feel like they ain't never get the proper spotlight that they got, and they blaming it on somebody in particular instead of looking in the mirror, pointing the finger at themselves, saying, "Man, people just ain't know this, or people just went up on this," and it's like, nah, bro, you just wasn't listening to nobody. You ain't take the time to perfect your craft. You was practicing the wrong way and thinking that wrong practice put you to a point where you was a fucking professional. No, if you practice wrong, then you ain't got it. It don't matter how many hours you put in practicing. If you practice wrong, you ain't got it.
Right.
Correct practice leads to you being an expert. Not bogus practice leads to you being an expert. You know, so you got people that you got that shit going on. You know, like you might have somebody that don't understand how to record properly. And they talking about they got 500 songs, but you got somebody that got 2 songs but did them properly.
Gotcha.
And they want to hate. I did 500 some songs, but this shit all unorthodox. You ain't got ad libs. You ain't got no motherfucking. No structure to it. Your bars is like you got a 7-bar here with a fucking 9-bar there, and your hook is like 5 bars. Your shit's like most people do shit with even numbers, bro. But it's like it's fine. Like, no way, it's cool. You know, your shit off a little bit, like you know what a metronome is. And they talking about like, okay, you right. You right. Do your thing, boy.
What's your top 5? Top 5 Chicago rappers. It could be of all time. It could be new rappers or whatever. Or do you don't have them? I want to know Larro's top 5 Chicago rappers, not just just Chicago rappers.
Shit, I ain't. That's a question I have to go and put.
You gotta really think. Okay, I get you.
Think about that one. I gotta think about that one because we got some shit that we came from there. You know. Yeah, I have to think about that one. Chicago top 5 rappers. Yeah, I have to think about that one.
What's the end goal for Lawless Inc?
Dope ass question.
The end goal for Lawless Inc is the goal is always been eventually become a major. Eventually get recognized and see that the efforts of Lawless Incorporated are the same efforts that was made by any label that was independent before it became a major. And to become a major label in Chicago. We have no major label in Chicago. Sure. Still want a building in Chicago with the name on it. You know, Trump got a fucking building that say Trump, and people saying fuck Trump, but you have to see it. We still see
that building.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, I want a building that say Lawless Inc. Downtown Chicago.
Big ass Lawless.
Big ass building. The whole building don't have to be dedicated to music. No, I can rent out office space. It can be residential, all that shit. But yeah, I want that shit. But
you
so
did
people know that they can go to a fucking building and see some music executives and talk to some music executives and get expert advice. You know, that's not here. No, but we don't got that here.
So we got it here, it's just not on the south side, man.
It ain't gotta be on the south side.
It's just not
Downtown is the
formulated.
south side.
No. I mean, like, I know a lot of singers. They hate going to the city to go find places to sing. They sing with gospel choirs and all that.
I'm talking about recording studio, bro.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Executives, you can go. You hear them stories? They be like, man, I sat in front of the building. I just knew he had to come out the building.
Walked in Atlanta Records.
You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't here nowhere. That shit don't exist here like that.
Talking about the J. Cole and the Rain story.
You did an interview some years back. It's like on the documentary. It was like one of them Chicago documentaries, like when I want to say like 2011, 2012. And you said that you believe that it was a particular artist in the city that was gonna come up and be on like at a Jay-Z level type plateau. I don't know if you remember that interview. Yeah. Do you think Dirk doing
wonderful, man, right now? I can't even Dirk doing very good. I love the platform that they got Dirk on for Chicago artists and reach that plateau. That's amazing to me.
Like, was you thinking of any particular artist when you said that, or you was just manifesting some shit?
There was no particular artist. I just knew that the talent was there.
Right.
I knew the talent was there. I knew that we had artists of that caliber that was putting that work in. That's all. You know, Jay-Z have reached so many. He conquered so much shit. That's some big shoes to follow. But you know.
That shit didn't ever be Kanye then.
No, he was saying coming up. Kanye was, he was saying coming up.
Kanye conquered a lot of shit.
But if you, you saying from 2011, like Ye wasn't.
We're not talking about like Ye been on. We talking about rappers that wasn't on yet.
New rappers and stuff like that.
Let's clarify a little bit more. We talking about street rappers. I'm talking about rappers that Chicago that actually out here involved in some type of criminal activity.
Hey, don't do folks like that. Kanye was outside.
I ain't saying
Kanye was already on, boy.
Folks was outside, yeah.
Say what you want to say. For real. Like, he definitely was off the porch.
Yeah, folks was off the porch.
No.
All right, man. We appreciate you for stopping through. We got to wrap this up, man.
Hey, man. Appreciate everything. Did a solid, man. Yeah.
I know we ain't even do the intro, none of that shit.
Hey, fuckhead, don't ever do it like that again. You okay? You lost your fucking mind? You better not fuck up our value. No, I'm just talking shit.
Right.
I got one quick question.
I thought this was independent. I thought you was your own boss.
Let me get the
Oh, damn.
I never said that. I never said that. He's the boss. I said he's the boss. You know what I told him? I said he's the boss. And I told him, I said, big bro finna come sign you. That's what I promised him today. So get the paperwork. No, I'm talking shit.
That's the last question that we out here. Would you ever consider writing like a TV series for Lawless Inc?
I want to definitely do a documentary. I'm gonna do a docu-series. I want to do a documentary. I want to do a movie. There's so many things that I don't talk about that I think the world needs to know, and the world needs to know, you know, for real.
You might have to fuck around and do a part two.
And where the fucking money came from.
Right.
Put this shit out there, like the stories behind that shit.
Yeah, we out there. Appreciate everybody for tuning in,
hey,
man.
Appreciate you sliding me, bro. 100.
Oh, yeah, and fuck Tiffany Renner.
What?
That's another story for next episode.
What?
Fuck Tiffany Renner. Die today.
Yo, baby, y'all gonna edit that shit and make that shit sound good and cut the shit out there.